What is going on, everyone? It is Mark here with another video, and today is September 20th, 2019. A very exciting day. Why, you might ask? Guess what? Today is the day that we finally get to play with the iPhone 11 and 11 Pro Max and 11 Pro and all their fun new colors. So today in front of me, I have the iPhone 11 Pro Max in the new green color, and I made a very conscious effort not to look at this thing too long or even touch it at the Apple Store when purchasing it, so I could check it out for the first time with you guys here. iPhone 11 Pro Max in the green 64 gigabyte. Here we go. And of course, in typical Apple fashion, no knives required. Black box, of course, iPhone, the Apple logos, and a whole bunch of shebangs at the back right there. This is the first hint at the new green color. This is, of course, midnight green. There it is. It's kind of a little bit of a subtle boom. And there it is. Okay, I'm not gonna take too much time here to take. Oh, they didn't. Wow, I thought this was a plastic back, but there's no plastic backing. This is, wow. You know how they typically have that protective layer on the back there, that plastic already? Fingerprints are not gonna be too big of a problem here. They literally disappear. Interesting. Anyways, off to the side, we'll take a closer look at that shortly. Designed by Apple in California, very typical. You got your literature, your SIM card tool, and of course, your Apple stickers there. You might be asking yourself what else comes in the box, and of course, you've got headphones. You've got the new Lightning to USB-C cable. Why? Why is it not Lightning to USB-A? Guess what? This is your fast charging block here, and that of course is USB-C. This is actually very exciting. The quick charge, that's going to be a feature I will be most definitely using. And box off to the side. So here is the moment of truth. The iPhone 11 Pro Max in the green, the best and most important part. 3, 2, 1. There we go, and here it is in all its glory. This green is very subtle. To me, it's more of a kind of gray with a little bit of a hint of green. You can definitely see the green in the camera area, but the actual texture and kind of finish of the glass here is very interesting. It's almost like a frosted glass. The only thing that are kind of reflective and shiny are, of course, the Apple logo and the cameras. Yes, all three of them in all of their glory. Let me quickly boot this thing on, and while it's doing so, I will take you around the phone. So the cameras, of course, are the biggest and most important difference going into the iPhone 11 Pro. Here are all three of them. Yes, that includes the wide angle, the telephoto, and the ultra wide, which is the 120-degree field of view. So that's going to be all three of them right there. The next big thing, of course, is the finish, which we just talked about. I'm a very big fan of the green. And the metal band around the phone is also got a little bit of a green hint, if I'm not mistaken. Maybe a really just dark, but I can definitely see a little bit of a green hint around the band there as well. And of course, at the bottom, you've got your Lightning, speaker, and microphone grills. Of course, the notch that we are also familiar with, the volume up and down button, and the silent and loud toggles. And on the right-hand side, you've got the hold button and of course the SIM slot for your SIM. So of course, there are a lot of features that I do want to check out about the new iPhone 11 Pro and Pro Max. Of course, one of those being the camera. The next thing I do want to check out is the Face ID. Is it any better? Is it any different than what I'm used to on the iPhone 10? But the changes that they have made to the front-facing camera, Face ID is a breeze. And one of the other things that I do want to check out is the Spatial Sound. With the addition of that virtualizer, apparently the sound is going to be much different. So I want to check that out. And of course, want to compare it between the two phones if you can actually tell the difference. Anyways, the phone is now ready to go. Set up my wallet later. So one of the biggest thing Apple was pushing throughout this launch campaign and launch of new phone was the new display. It is a lot brighter and the contrast ratio is significantly improved. But from looking at it, can I notice a difference? Yes, it is very, very bright. So that is a little bit noticeable. Let me pull up my other phone here. It is definitely a little bit brighter, but in terms of any sort of difference in contrast, I don't see much. That being said, this is not a scientific test. I'm just looking at two phones beside each other on max brightness. Again, not scientific. Of course, the first thing I do want to check out is the new camera, and welcome to the new Photos app. Okay, so it's a little bit more in air quotes immersive. You can actually see the rest of the frame and your entirety of the photo. What do we want to take a picture of? We will be taking a picture of this box here. Here you go. That is 1x, which is just the regular lens. We're going to go into the telephoto now. There we go. And we're going to go ultra wide here. Wow, that ultra wide is really, really wide. Wow, that is a very useful lens. Holy cow. Let's try that again, but with a different little scene here. This is against direct light times 2, and here is the ultra wide. That's incredible. Wow. With the addition of that third camera, you're actually able to take portrait photos with your regular camera, which is a nice added feature. Let's just take a photo of this box here. Not bad, not bad. Of course, and the last and final test is with the front-facing camera. No, I'm not one that will be taking slow fees, but I do want to check out one feature here, which is portrait mode on selfie mode. That makes sense, right? All right, let's just go back to natural light here. 3, 2, 1, and it did a pretty good job. Wow, I'm actually pretty impressed. Got my ears okay. Got my hair, not perfect, but definitely very, very good. And the back is nice and bokeh. So what was the next thing on my list? Sound. I'm excited. So what I'll do is I'll listen to it first on the regular iPhone X, iPhone 10, sorry, excuse me, just to kind of gauge what I'm used to.
Morning, Shelby.
Morning, Molly. Fuck yours. I'll go to hell.
Okay.
I will put you in the driver's seat.
Wow.
All right.
There is a huge difference. You guys pick that up?
Morning, Shelby.
Wow, I was not expecting that big of a difference. Okay. Apple, you win on this one. I'm a huge fan. The next thing I wanted to test out is, of course, the Face ID. In the previous generations of Face ID, it was a little bit challenging to actually get your face recognized when you were kind of on a strange angle, if you weren't kind of directly in front of it. But apparently they have fixed that and they have improved that, and now it is much easier to actually do so. So I'm just gonna put the phone down kind of like in a typical situation here on the desk. I'm gonna double tap. Okay, let's do that again. Okay, so you're pretty far, you're not dead directly in front of it, and I will try to do it with both the iPhone 10 that I'm used to and the new and improved iPhone 11 Pro. So here we go, double tap. Wow, still going with the iPhone 10. Still going with the iPhone 10. Wow. All right, let's try that again. iPhone 11, iPhone 10. So there is a little bit of a difference. Is it astronomical? No, but it seems a little bit quicker in that whole animation. Maybe that has something to do with it, but the iPhone 11 for sure picks up your face a little bit sooner when you're on a strange angle. In terms of directly in your face, yeah, iPhone 11 for sure on that one as well. If you're kind of on the fence from upgrading over Face ID, definitely don't do that. So I'm gonna take another minute here just to kind of admire the new back and the new finish. This right here, let me polish this off. Really, this is the best way to actually clean your devices. This is very scientific. This is very scientific and is very, you know, recommended. But look at the difference. So this is the iPhone 10, not the iPhone XS. That being said, the finishes are the same on both phones. You can actually, wow, that kind of frosted finish really makes this phone very unique, to be honest. And the triple cameras, looks good. I'm a very big fan. They of course don't have the iPhone kind of branding on the bottom there, which is a little bit of a nice touch. I like that kind of subtle, you know, clean look. I'm overall a pretty big fan of the upgrades that Apple did make in terms of their new phones. The cameras, huge improvement. I'm a big fan of the visual changes. The brightness on the display and kind of contrast did not actually surprise me. There wasn't that much kind of change in terms of the actual display. Of course, with the A13 Bionic chip and the new display, it's a lot more efficient and you're gonna get better battery life. That being said, was there a change? Was there a visual appearance? Was it actually noticeably different? It was a little bit brighter, but other than that, I didn't notice a single difference. The sound is also incredibly improved. Like actually, like wow. Like actually wow. That's gonna be my new hashtag. Like actually wow. Anyways, I hope you liked that review. If you have any other questions, if you wanted to check out any other features of the iPhone 11 Pro Max, feel free to leave a comment down in the comment section below. And again, if you liked that video, please hit that like, share, and subscribe button down below for additional brownie points. You know what to do. Follow me on all of my social media. Links can be found in the description down below. But for now, thank you, and I will see you on the next one.